Okay, so here we are in Aston Clinton. We are at the park with Cassie. It's a beautiful day. It's quite cloudy, but it's quite nice and warm. There's Cassie's hand there. Thanks, Cass. We are shooting with Steve's granddad's Partika 35mm on the Carl Zeiss Jenna DDR Tessar 50mm lens with a maximum aperture of 2.8. I've got to say, I used to shoot on an old 35mm, which was a lot newer than this one. And this one has come across as a little bit cumbersome with some of the controls. One thing you don't have to worry about is the ISO because it's already set, but once you get used to the controls, I actually find it a little bit easier to focus and get the shot, I think, than with my DSLR. So we'll see how the shots go. It is getting a bit blowy now, so we're going to head off into the woods, so we'll see you there. One thing that it does is when you're trying to look through the viewfinder, that keeps imprinting on my head. I'm sure it's there. I can't see it, but I can bloody feel it. Okay, so that is it. We're done. We are on the 24th exposure, and it's just in time as well because Cassie has to go because Cassie's a very busy lady. Say hi, Cass.
Hi, Cass.
Say bye, Cass.
Bye, Cass.
Okay, so what we used to have to do when we finish the reel, we have to push this button in so it can release the film, and if I can get it right, we wind it back this way. So we just keep winding until we think we've broken it. Oh, like that. That's not quite what I meant. So we'll keep going, and then it will click. Oh, this is really kind of awkward. Let's do it this way. That's an awkward lever.
Old camera.
So it's quite tight. So let's hold that in. We're winding it back into the cartridge.
This might take some time. Oh dear. There we go. No, hold on. Okay, we're done.
So we're going to head down into Aylesbury now. We're going to drop Cassie off. We're going to head into Aylesbury. We're going to get the shots developed at local Snappy Snaps because there's nowhere else really that's doing them anymore. So I'm intrigued to see what's going to come out of this camera. Fingers crossed.
You recorded?
Yeah, of course I am. Okay, so we've done the filming. We've dropped Cassie off now to her ladies' luncheon, and it's time now to go into Snappy Snaps. It's the only store left in Aylesbury that I know of that's developing other than Boots. We think they're going to do 1 hour processing, so we'll see. So now it's time to take the camera out. Now the film out of the camera. Now I'm a bit concerned because I haven't done this since about 1988. So what I have to do is I have to open this. Now if the camera hasn't wound back the film enough, then we're going to destroy the film. So it's an old camera, so here we go. And thankfully it's all good. So there we go. So this is the cartridge. So this is the same as your sensor on your sensor and memory card on your digital cameras. And so there we go. So we're going to take that in. Kodacolor, so it should be pretty good. Process C41. Now you got these quite cheap, didn't you, Steve?
I did. I can't quite remember. I can put the Amazon link if you want.
Yeah, send us the Amazon link and I'll drop that on the bottom. But for me, that was quite cheap for these because these used to cost me a bomb when I was a kid, and I didn't get much pocket money, so I had to. Well, we won't talk about that. Okay, so we've just come out of Snappy Snaps. We have got our first lot of photos. Apparently the first one didn't work, but that's Steve's face, so we don't really care about that. We're gonna head back to the car now and open these babies up.
So it's quite dark and quite spooky. And I don't know whether it's the light on my face or the fact that my torch keeps going out. I can't really see what I'm doing or where I'm going. So I'm just going to carry on walking down this dark path, and we should get to the monument. There's a moth.
Now, that camera has been sitting in an attic for 37 years, is that right?
At least, yeah.
Something like 37 years. So it's the first time it's been taken out for shots since that time it's been packed away, because it already had some film in it, so this was a brand new film that was put in it we did at the beginning of the show. So we're going to open these now. So I know I'm excited, Steve behind the camera's excited.
Yeah.
So here we go. Here's the moment of truth. Oh look, yeah, okay. Wrong way up, okay. Yeah, it's not too bad, there's a bit soft focus there. I did struggle with the focus to begin with. Okay, so there you go. So that is a camera that's been locked away for over 37 years. Not bad. It's still working pretty well. I was hoping there'd be a little bit sharper on those pictures, but that was down to my exposure technique rather than, or my focus technique rather than the camera, I think. My favourite shot has to be Cassie and Steve together. I really like that photo, and I'm glad that's the one that came out the best. So that's kind of it, really. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification button as well. So that you can keep up to date with any of the posts that I do. So until next time, Lazy Man's or Busy Man's Guide to Photography, this is Paul Adams saying goodbye.